Hello, friends. Tonight we're going to talk about natural selection and how it got lost and why it got lost and why is it returning and what does it mean. And this patriarchal model of society that we're coming out of, women really do not have very many rights. And then with the feminist movement, women decided that female power is male power. Um, But now that we're remembering of what female power actually is, and we're returning back to our bodies, and we are regaining and remembering and tuning back into our intuition and listening to the wisdom of our bodies, the environment, the ancestors, our souls, and feeling safe to be able to share that wisdom and to say no and to express how we feel without the fear of being dismissed, killed, murdered, burned on the stake, dismembered. Which is funny but not funny. Um, uh, because there are still so many places where women are not free to express who they truly are. But as more of us truly free ourselves from societal expectations and expectations in general, and we're talking not just women, but the feminine in all of us, because the feminine lives in all. And naturally, men have intuition too, but first they have to remember that they're allowed to feel and then to act on that intuition and that inner wisdom and knowing, which is very important because it's one thing to know and to be in tune and in touch with your feelings, but then if you don't act on them because you are afraid of having your voice heard and you're stuck in people pleasing tendencies or you have fear of authority, then all of that becomes suppressed and is hurting us. And that's why there's so many autoimmune diseases that are popular because of unexpressed feelings. And when we remember how to deal with those feelings that we deem unacceptable, with the guilt and the shame and the rage, and alchemize them, then we return back to this natural wholeness and natural selection, where instead of a woman's body belonging to a man and the woman is just the body, and the man makes the choice and chooses from between all of these women. Women are not just the body, they have minds, hearts, and souls, and they're actually the vessels through which men come on this earth. So when women remember their womb wisdom and power and their innate connection to source, and the fact that they don't need religion or anybody to explain spirituality to them or teach them practices and rules, but they have innate connection with the divine that they can tap into in stillness, and that of course applies to men as well. uh, then women can make the choice of who they mate with and who they share their energy with in general. And if a person is dishonest, disrespectful, lacks self love and self awareness, then they'll either have to elevate and develop and grow, or they won't be chosen and they will not procreate. And this is a natural process that is happening with the vibration of the earth rising. And we see the earth showing this to us with different natural disasters that happen and It's natural way of rebalancing. So women have that same power of not entertaining mediocrity and men who are just looking to take but not give. And for men also, when they understand that a woman multiplies, uh, it's really important to be very clear and intentional about what a man brings to a woman, not just physically in terms of provision, but also mentally, what kind of ideas, what kind of thoughts, what kind of beliefs, also emotionally. If a man is dumping his emotional baggage on a woman, he cannot expect to receive soft treatment and kindness, and also spiritually. So I'm really excited about what's taking place on Earth, and for more women truly stepping into their power and reclaiming their our rage and our disgust and our intuition of like feeling creepy vibes. And a man can be like the sweetest talker of all, but it's like, oh, first you praise me, and then when I say, oh, thank you, and walk away, you're upset that I don't give attention to you. And then you say, I'm rude, huh? Like, hey, that's your problem, not mine. And the emotional blackmailing and expectation of women to be kind, sweet, and to not ever bring anything up that can potentially hurt man's ego and hurt his delicate feelings. It's over. Yeah. We're called to be real. And again, that goes both ways for men as well. It's important to work with our hurt feelings and to work with our feelings in general and express our spirit. And this this does not mean to be rude on purpose, but at the same time, it's okay to mirror energy and not always make excuses for bad behavior from other people, and permission for us to remove ourselves from toxic environments and situations where we feel we're constantly dismissed, our voice is not being heard, our feelings are not taken into consideration, our wisdom is not acknowledged, our intuition is laughed at. So, natural selection is taking place, and we're evolving, and we're becoming more aware, and more of the collective shadow is being exposed. And it's really magical because everything is transforming.